What's good, YouTube? It's SJKO here with another update on my intermittent fasting 30-day challenge. As always, just a quick recap. I embarked on a 30-day IF challenge. During the early days, I fasted for 20 hours, which was from 6 p.m. to 2 p.m. the following day. In the morning, I had my workout and broke my fast at 2. And I fed during a 4-hour window. The problems I found with a 24 was that the 4 hours was just far too short a window in order for me to consume the relevant amount of calories, and it became a gorge fest, and I felt sick just trying to cram down between 2,500 to 3,000 calories in that 4-hour window. So I modified it somewhat by doing a 19 and a 5, so 19 hours fasting, 5 hours feeding, and that was a much better. So again, this is just a recap of days 26, 27 and 28 being today. I've got to say, as always, and bear in mind this is what's happening for me, also bear in mind that this is only a 30-day period, so the time frame isn't a big enough sample size in order for me to make an informed conclusions to how effective IF is on losing body fat rather. But during that time frame, I have found it to be an exceptional tool in losing body fat. Just to give you an example, yesterday I weighed in at my lowest weight in over 4 years, which is a miracle, and I'll tell you why. Many moons ago, I think going back now about 8-9 years, I used to box as an amateur boxer, and my walking around weight was around 87 kilos, and my fighting weight was 82 kilos, and it used to be an absolute struggle in order for me to make weight. Now, bearing in mind, whilst I was training as an amateur boxer, I'd be doing a 5-mile run in the morning and then weights afterwards. And then in the evenings, after coming back from work, I would be going to the boxing gym, where I'd be doing a boxing workout for around an hour to an hour and a half, and that went on pretty much 5 days a week. And my calorie consumption was between 1,005 and 1,008. Okay, and it was a real grind in order for me to get the weight down. I remember guys at work used to say I was a walking corpse, I was zombified, because during my hour lunch break I would literally find the spare room, spare office, spare couch and just pass out for an hour because I had no energy whatsoever. The calorie deprivation, the strenuous workouts both in the morning and the evenings was taking its toll, but I had to make weight in order to fight. And come fight night I would be severely drained, gaunt, hollow cheeked, but I still go through, still make it. And that was just doing the conventional eating steadily throughout the course of the day, trying to fuel my body and my muscles. So between 1,500 and 1,800, and believe me, my body did not want to let go of that fat. It was a real struggle. However, using IF, okay, I found that the weight, vis-a-vis the body fat, has literally just started to melt off. Now, it took around a week and a half before it became noticeable. But the weight dropped off like you wouldn't even believe. And also bear in mind that I am consuming a lot more calories now than I've ever done so in my life. Obviously in the past, full-heartedly, I didn't want to put on body fat, so I would stick between the 15 and 1800 calories, and I was always fearful going over 2,000. But now I'm regularly consuming between 2,500 to 3,000. For those of you who are going to be following my bulk, I'm going to be consuming between 3.5 and 3.8. But currently I'm staying between the 3,200 kilocalories a day. Okay, again, that's the most I've ever had in all my life, and yet the weight is just dropping off. It is absolutely, in my opinion, phenomenal, and I think it is an effective tool. And if only I had found IF during my so-called boxing career, it would have made making weight a hell of a lot easier. Again, I'm not too sure as to why it's not utilised in professional sports. Maybe it's quite a leap from obviously amateur to professionals. But again, about a week or so ago, I think about 2 weeks ago, I played 70 minutes of football, soccer for those in North America, on IF, and my energy levels was supreme. I didn't lag for energy once now, and my engine, my stamina, just kept going. And I was playing at a position which was quite strenuous. I had the left back, where you have to make runs up and down the pitch, so you have to be quite fit. And again, I hadn't eaten in almost 20 hours, and yet I was absolutely fine. And that's one thing I can say, is that my strength gains during IF has gone up. That's one thing that's become noticeable. Again, I've become a lot leaner. I've even had guys at the gym commenting as to where I'm shooting the steroids. Even guys of football are saying, where are the track marks? Because they cannot believe the change in my physique in such a short period of time. If you look back on the video footage on 25th of August and the one I did on 14th of September, again you can see, well, I hope you can see, a good change in my physique. Again, a lot leaner, more vascularity. And the one thing that I am happy to have gotten out of this so far, obviously I'm coming up to the end of the 30 days, is an increase in my strength. Now, I've always sort of lacked for strength in the major exercises, but my strength increases have been pretty phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to doing IF during a bog to see how effective it is. I know that the guy who also pioneered it, but Martin, I think it's Birkenham, he looks absolutely shredded and huge on IF, and I'm hoping that whilst I do my bulk, and again a clean bulk on IF, let me see if I can maintain strength gains, if I can keep the body fat percentage low, and obviously increase my muscle mass. That for me would be an absolute fantastic result, and I'm hoping you guys do follow me, because as always, and as I said throughout, I'm here to learn, to give advice and to take advice, and I think it's important that you motivate and you be motivated, and then I think YouTube is a good tool in order for me to do so. So like I said, right now I'm coming up to the end of the 30-day challenge, just 2 more days to go before I start my bulk, where I'll be switching to the conventional 16 hours fasting window and an 8-hour feeding window, and be consuming between 3.5 to 3,800 calories. I think 3.5 at the beginning, just to see how the weight goes during the 8-hour window, and I'm hoping you guys follow. As always, this is SJKO signing out. If you do enjoy these updates, please feel free to comment, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I've now just come back from a workout, so I'm going to have oatmeal with peanut butter, a recipe that I got from Lean Body Lifestyle. Again, a fantastic YouTube channel. Guys, check it out. All the recipes there are nice, nutritious, and I look forward to it. Over and out.